everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today
we're going to be doing our Florida essentials, showing you what we take to the parks, what we can't do a park day without, and just in general bits and bobs.
Yeah, we thought we'd film this as like a little intermediate video before we put up the London vlog in 2 weeks time.
Yeah, and then we're probably going to do like a full packing video as well, showing you like his Disney tops and things like that.
So this is just like absolute essentials, what you need in your park bag and day to day while you're there.
So this is the stuff that we've bought now, ready for our trip in September.
And from his experience last year, what we'd buy again this time, what we wouldn't.
And we've got Remy joining us.
So I'll start.
Yeah, you go for it.
So first thing, Crocs. I could not live without Crocs. I mean, I wear Crocs day to day, like going places. I mean, these have been through it a bit now. Like they went last year, and I wear them a lot. But obviously they're waterproof. Like I remember last year we went to Hollywood Studios. We went to Hollywood Studios last year. I was wearing Crocs on my socks that day, and we had the biggest downpour ever. And I literally just took my socks off and had waterproof shoes on, and we're absolutely fine.
And then they dry again in an hour.
And same good for water parks as well. So I would say if you haven't got Crocs, definitely take some. Or for these flip flops or sliders, make sure you've got them in your park bag, because like say you're going on Tiana's or like a water ride and you get wet, you can put these on before you go on, and then you're not ruining your shoes and your shoes aren't getting wet.
Yeah, because I must admit, when we went to Universal last year and we did Popeyes and then
we got soaked, didn't we?
Ripsaw Falls, I think it's called. We got soaked and I was in Converse and I couldn't wear them then for the rest of the trip.
I think I wore Crocs that day, so I was okay, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one thing to bear in mind, is you need to like prepare for all weather eventualities.
He's just proper sat yawning his head off. So next thing, comfy shorts or
waterproofish sort of shorts.
Something that is quick to dry, something that is very comfortable to wear. You've got to think you are walking sometimes 10,000 steps plus a day. Some days we did like 20, 30,000 steps. So you've got to make sure you are more than comfortable. We like these ones, these Nike ones. I've actually got them on today in blue. But
they're very breathable. I think they're a bit like active wear.
Yeah, they're quite light. But I suppose like for girls and stuff, I know quite a few Disney vloggers who wear like Lululemon skirts and things like that, or like cycling shorts.
We also wore like Under Armour shorts as well, didn't we? So like gym sort of shorts. I mean, black's probably not the best colour for Florida with the heat, but we didn't.
But also goes with all your outfits.
Yes.
So yeah, a good like pair of shorts that you can just chuck on. If they get wet, you're not too worried if it takes a while for them to dry, because they're quite lightweight.
So following on from that, cute Disney tops. So I actually got this one for my birthday from Lucy. It's got all the Toy Story characters on. Now we usually get ours from Boohooman, ASOS, places like that. I mean,
Boohooman and ASOS are the most common ones we get from. Yeah,
I would say Boohooman's the best, like for cost, and also sort of we've never had a bad one from there.
No.
They're all really good like quality, to be fair, for what you pay. And also a lot cheaper than buying official merch in the parks. I mean, we still do that while we're there, but it's nice to have some outfits ready to go with.
Yeah. Or what we do tend to do actually is Character Warehouse.
Yeah, Character Warehouse at like Vineland and the International Outlet do a lot of like merch, official merch from the parks, but that's like old seasonal, don't really sell. Yeah. And when we went, there were a lot of Wish stuff, weren't there?
Yeah.
That had obviously not sold as much in the parks, and you can get it at a much cheaper price. Like I saw on TikTok recently, a girl was there at the outlet and they were selling the lounge fly bags, which are usually like what $80-90, and they had them for $39 in there. So it just shows you how much you can save. But I would definitely look on ASOS and Boo for tops like that for your outfits before you go.
Yeah, we've got a massive pile down there, like just in a box ready to go.
And we will share them like probably on a
packing video. Yeah, I imagine so. So next thing. This isn't just a Florida essential for me. This is day-to-day life, how I get through.
I feel like this is on the same level, if not above, than Crocs. This is like God tier.
This is like my phone for me. A fan, a handheld fan, specifically the Easy Aqua one. I love this fan. I take it to work. I take it out to theatre if it's too hot. I take it on just days out when I'm warm.
You even took it to New York, didn't you?
I took it to New York. It is fabulous. If you're ever just having a bit of a hot spell, it's got 3 different settings. Quite powerful. Remy's not keen. It is USB charger. So like the old USB. I'm trying to think what you like. An old Samsung charger, for example. I mean, it does come with one. So this is the one that I took last year. We did have a different brand of handheld fan as well that we took, so we had 2. That one wasn't very good. It wasn't powerful at all.
Even I can vouch, this fan, to see how small it is so powerful.
It's really powerful. So this year, for Ali's birthday, I got him one, and I got Lucy one as well.
Because we were meant to like share last year when the other one died.
So this is the brand new one. Same colour, so like, we're not, getting confused at who's. It'll just be, just share it.
Also, don't forget to charge it during the night before you go to the park. Yes. Because we forgot so many times and we did die on us in the middle of the day.
But it does come with a charger, and it's like that one. It's not the new USB-C. But honestly, could not live without this fan. It is absolutely phenomenal. If I can find the link for it on Amazon, I can link it, because I think it's between £10 and £12.
Which is reasonably priced.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Like, everything that you see in the video, if we can find it, we'll link it in the description. So if you wanted to grab one of these, I genuinely cannot vouch for this enough. Like, it is so good.
And that's going to do so many trips in the future as well, like when we go to like the Caribbean next year and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the battery life on it as well is really good. Sometimes at night, if it's warm, because we've just had some warm weather at home, I can put it on the lowest speed, put it on my bedside table, like this fast,
and you can still feel
and
it.
it genuinely will do the whole night. It's done 2 nights before, and I feel like the other one that we had just didn't hold its charge, but it's really powerful.
Also, another tip.
It charges up quick.
Yeah, another tip. Don't put it in your held luggage. Put that in your hand luggage if you are going to land it, because you will need it as soon as you land.
100%. Yeah. So, cannot say a bad thing about a handheld fan. It's not annoying. You will need it.
Yeah. So the next item I want to say is essential. Say if it's your first time, but if you've been or you've taken it home with you, one of the park popcorn buckets. So I think we got this in Animal Kingdom, didn't we? And we paid about $12.
Do you think?
I think about
10 or 12.
I think about $10 or $12 with popcorn inside. But obviously you get to keep the bucket, and then if you took the bucket to another popcorn stand, it were only $2 for a refill. So we thought, oh, we'll take it home with us because we thought it was cute anyway. But we're so glad we did, because obviously now when we go back and we want popcorn, it's literally going to cost us $2. And I've looked online, and it's $2 for any. So like I saw people last year and they had the 50th anniversary popcorn buckets. Yeah. So I think any popcorn bucket from any year is valid. Yeah. Because you can get these ones, but you can also get the character popcorn buckets as well. Yeah. Like in Animal Kingdom, they had like the Simba popcorn buckets. So yeah, honestly, if you buy one of these, it's worth fetching it home, and don't leave it, because it will save you money if you go a lot. Yeah.
And what I would say as well actually is if you are staying on site, we've got a couple of bits in a minute to show. What a lot of people tend to do on the day that they check out is they'll go on the Facebook group. So we stayed at All Star Music last September, and we were on a Facebook group for All Star Music, and every day without fail, multiple people would post, we're checking out today, we've left a couple of bits in either the laundry rooms or outsiders room, the toilet blocks. It's free, go and help yourself. So we did pick up a couple of things actually on our last couple of days.
Ideas, didn't we?
Yeah.
A lot of people who've done like Halloween parties left a lot of like sweets and stuff, because they couldn't obviously fetch it all home.
Yeah, so for a bit of a top tip, I'd definitely say join one of the Facebook groups if you're staying on site before going out, because so many people were leaving their popcorn buckets, because obviously it's quite big and bulky to bring back in your case. So you could pick one up for free, and then literally only pay $2 for popcorn in the park, which is so cheap. Compared
to so nice.
Compared to having to buy the bucket. But they do also, if you don't want to buy the bucket and you think you wouldn't use it again or you wouldn't want a refill, you can obviously just get
for that. Yeah,
you can also just get a normal cardboard popcorn bucket as well that they give you.
We also did get the popcorn from like Main Street Confectionery. They're the one where you can like build your own.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't. That's not with the bucket. That's like
that's not a $2 refill.
We wish.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really good. That's another good place, because you can pick your popcorn flavour type, pick what toppings you want, pick what sauce, and that's like a great snack to have
for the
fireworks or after.
Yeah, we'll be doing that again, definitely. Yeah. So this one might not be for everyone, but for us, it is one of our essentials. So we've got the Instax Mini Polaroid camera, and honestly, all of these trips that we've been on, we have taken this, and we've got like a little photo album full of all his Polaroids. We just think it's such a good way to capture individual memories. Like, you just snap a quick castle shot. We did all the park icons. We took it round on his last day. We did all 4 parks in one day last year, and honestly, I'm so glad we bought it and glad that we took it. It's quite bulky. It's heavy to carry around all day. It's a bit annoying to
I do think it depends on the
Yeah.
size of your part bag. We had quite
Yeah.
a big part bag, so
We
we
took
could
a
fit
rucksack.
it in. But I suppose if you're using like a lounge fly, or maybe you've just got a crossbody, it might not be for you.
Yeah, but we absolutely love Polaroid pictures, so this for us was an absolute non-negotiable. We didn't take it out with us every day, but on the days that we knew we'd be doing quite a few things, we'd take it and kind of spend the day taking pictures on it, really. And also don't forget the refill, because you only get 10.
Yeah.
So if you run out of your 10, you're going to want more. Yeah.
Also, like, when we went to New York, we did take it with us, but obviously we were just using crossbodies in New York, so like we couldn't really carry it around, it was too bulky. So what we did in New York is we took it out on the last morning and went around and took a few pictures, and then that's when we used it, so we could still get some pictures from this trip there.
Yeah.
Whereas when we went to Florida, it was much easier to carry around because
we had the
rucksacks.
Yeah. But this, I think, did use to set the metal detector off when you're going into the parks.
And the
so
umbrellas.
take it out your bag, and umbrellas and power banks. So take them out your bags, hold them in front of you, otherwise you'll get stopped at security.
I would say big bulky like metal or electronic items in your bag, remove them and hold them out in front of you. You might think, oh, I'm a bit weird doing that, but you would be shocked at how many people that stood looking through like
and
that.
it does take quite a bit of time. If you get stuck at the gates in security, like going into Magic Kingdom, for example, you'd be surprised at how much just a little stop does put you back a bit, because you could be waiting about 20 minutes to be seen. So just anything you think that might be, take out, hold in front of you, and then they can see that it's nothing that you've got in your bag, it's just what you've got in your hands.
So following on from about the security searches, a power bank is a must. You don't need this one, I'd say, as big as this, but because of the size of this, it's got such a big charge on it.
It has, yeah. It's really good.
And what is it? Is it USB-C?
So there's 2 USB ports and a USB-C. So for us, we could charge our camera at the same time as charging the fan, at the same time as charging a phone. And it's got a little light indicator, so if you press the button on the front, it tells you how much charge it's got left. So it's got, at the minute, ours has got 3 full chargers.
Got our cameras in as well,
but you can get 4, yeah. It's the Anchor one, and honestly, cannot fault it. We've got 2 power banks that we take. We've got this one and a smaller one, because this is quite heavy. If you're only nipping to, say, Disney Springs or something, you might not need one as big. But for full park days,
like if you're going rope drop to fireworks, that is an
you're
essential.
going to need it. I know that at Disney they do have fuel rods, and I know that they're quite popular. So they're like a service where you pay for a fuel rod and then you can swap it out for one that's got a full charge every time you use it. We personally didn't look into that because we do a lot of concerts as well. So it's easier for us just to bring one from home that we'd bought ourselves.
I'd also fetch some cables and wires to the park with you as well, because I did see on TikTok the other day, like, there is actually like a charging outlet near the Tangled bathrooms in Fantasyland. It's like a tree stump that you can lift up, but obviously that's like an American charging.
Yeah, so you'd need your plug and your plug adapters and your cables. But as for power bank, like at night, put it on charge every night before you go to bed. Same with your fan, same with like your Magic Band, your phone, everything like that. Put it all on charge and then you're good to go in the morning. And it's quite slim. It's not too... It's a little bit heavy, but it's slim and it's not bulky. So I couldn't live without a power bank at all.
We used it so much.
Yeah, every day. So next thing, probably not
quite a new
essential.
Edition,
not essential for everybody. But if you do film your Disney trips... Oh, sorry, Remy. A hard drive.
Yeah.
So this has got a London vlog and all
New York.
5 of our New York vlogs, or 6. I can't remember how many there is. That has got all these on them. So this is the Union sign, I think. That's how you say it. From Amazon. I think we paid
£30, was it?
Over at 20. I think it was £26, and it was on offer. It should have been 40.
Right, that's good then.
It's an external hard drive, so you have to plug it into a computer or laptop to use it, but it's got 500 gigabytes on it, so comfortably it can store around 2 memory cards. So for our entire New York trip we did about 250 gigabytes I think in storage, so it weren't too bad. Like, this has got so much room on it because obviously the amount of stuff we cut out of the New York vlogs and things, so it's probably got about 400 gig left on it, maybe 350. So what I'm gonna do instead, so we don't get them all confused. I'm just gonna get a white label, sticky label on the back, and I can write on
what's on
this hard drive, and then keep it safe.
Do you even use your Dymo? What you've got?
Yes, yeah. So 500 gigabyte hard drive, and for £26, you can pay an absolute fortune for Apple storage or an internal hard drive and things like that. So this is a non-negotiable. It might not be for the people if you don't film your trips or anything, but even just to back your photos up,
even
it's
if you,
not a bad
take a
thing
lot
to
of
have.
pictures, if you take videos of your trip and you just want for your personal use, good idea, I think.
Because you do take so many photos when you go, it does fill your phone up.
Absolutely.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this one for the vlogs. I might buy another for my phone, and then I could just put a label on the back saying James's phone, and
what years it's from.
Yeah, I can put the pictures from my camera roll onto the hard drive, delete them out my camera roll because I don't need them. If I ever need to access my pictures or look at my pictures, I can plug it into a computer and flick through them.
Good idea.
Because 2-3 years ago pictures, I just don't even look at them. So not a bad thing to have. Excuse the ice cream van.
The next item is an autograph book. You can get official ones in the parks. However, I bought this off Etsy before we went last year because it's got his names on it. It says James Ellis autograph.
It's a bit mucky.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's got a plastic cover, which is great because of the weather in Florida. And also if you spill drinks in your bag like we did. And obviously it's got all the park icons in there, really cute. And it's so big, it can fit so many more in.
Yeah, we've hardly used it really, have we?
If you're going to do character dining, it's a must. I mean, the amount of people when we were doing going to character dining that didn't have a pen or didn't have a book and were having to sign autographs on napkins and stuff, and obviously this was about £10 on Etsy, and obviously
and it's personalised as well, so it says James and Ollie's autograph book. What I would say, don't forget a Sharpie.
No, also support local businesses. This is from Sunstate Creations.
Yeah, so I'll link that as well if I can.
But they had different designs as well, because obviously we're doing a lot of dining again this year. Last year I think we did a Hana breakfast, garden grill. Yeah. And what did we do another character dining? I don't think we did we?
Cinderella's Royal Table.
Yes. So, honestly, if you've got a character dining experience book, just get it.
Yeah, it's really easy. Just get it on the page that you want them to sign it, give them the Sharpie, and then they'll do it.
Yeah.
And it's all just in one place then. So, last tech bit, kind of, Magic Bands.
Must.
Yes. So, we've got the Magic Band Plus. So, you have to charge it, so don't forget your charger. So, when you buy it, it does come with the charger. This is a general USB end, so you can charge it up on your power banks. And
you can charge it before you go.
Yeah, could even charge it before you go at home, and then as soon as you get off the plane you can literally just put it on and then unlock your room.
Another thing to put in your hand luggage.
Yeah. We've just gone for the plain coloured ones, although I think this time we are going to potentially get some nice new ones.
Well, we're already planning going back in a few years, so I kind of want a character one. I mean, we've got these, the plain colours are the cheapest version. I think these are about $34, would you say?
Yeah, I think that's about right,
And they can range up to about $60 depending on which ones you get.
So when I went in 2015 with our Disney ticket they actually give you a free Magic Band, but it wasn't the Magic Band Plus, and I did also buy a different one when I was out there. I got a Donald Duck one, but I think they have phased out the normal Magic Bands. I'm sure they still work, but they're not as advanced. So all that they sell now is the Magic Band Pluses, but these do light up, they sync with the fireworks, they sync with the rides. If you go near something that activates them in the park, it can vibrate and it can light up on the thing.
You can use it sort of as an Apple Watch as well for payment methods in restaurants.
Yeah, you can link
shops.
your cards to them. You can link your room key to it. So we did that. So we used it a lot to get into the room and stuff.
I will be honest. Before we bought them, I was quite apprehensive because they're quite a lot of money, and you think, am I just paying this so that I don't have to keep getting my tickets out? But realistically, they are a lifesaver because you think. When you check into your Disney resort, you just got this little card that is your ticket to get in the park and also your room key. And when you go into the parks and when you're constantly fapping trying to get out your bag, this is so much more efficient. You just tap, fingerprint and go. Yeah,
definitely. So we could not live without these. So we've brought these home and we intend to go with these ones.
We'll come back with some new ones.
Yeah, we possibly are going to have some more.
I would say they were only worth purchasing if you're staying in a Disney resort. If personally for me, I couldn't see the point of getting these if you were staying off site, because obviously another factor of these is using it to get in your room.
Yeah, no, I agree with that actually. I do think it is potentially only worth it if you are staying on site.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Like, I only thought you could use them to get in and out of the parks and for the room key. And I remember going on Tiana's and literally on the inside bit, it like sort of glowing. And I was like, that was the first time we went on a ride on this first day. And then we watched the fireworks for the first time and it like synced up with the colour of the fireworks. It was like so magical.
They are really good. And yeah, they're expensive, but they are worth it. And say you do go back, like we've paid $34.99 potentially for them. I can't really remember how much they were. Break it down. $15 a trip.
I mean, it works for us because there's two of us, but I do imagine if you've got a large family or you've got young kids, it can get quite expensive. And I don't know, as a kid, I don't think I'd have wanted to be wearing this all day, every day.
No, but if you are a kid as well, they do have it. So there's a kid-sized band inside the adult one, so you'd just be able to pop it out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so can you see there? You'd just be able to pop it out and it would make it a smaller magic band. The actual front bit is no smaller, but the strap can go a bit smaller.
As well, you can get like lots of different designs of these in Disney Springs and in the Emporium in Magic Kingdom. Yeah. But if you're not bothered and you just want a plain design like this, your resort shop has
we got ours from our resort shop, and they did have a few designs, but they were none that we were too keen on. And at that point, we just wanted to get them on our first day. Obviously, this time there's going to be no rush, so I might hold off until we've been to a couple of shops, and then I might get a different one.
Because as well, when we went to the Character Warehouse, there was also selling Marvel magic bands, so that's another place where they might have cheaper ones that you like there. So sort of, it's good to suss out and wait until you've been to all parks to see what's to offer merch wise.
Yeah, definitely. And I do think that you get a free normal magic band still if you book Disney tickets through attraction tickets.
Yes.
And you have to pick that up in
Disney Springs.
I'm sure it's Planet Hollywood, but I don't know if that's changed now. But I'm sure that's what it used to be.
Yeah. Just
maybe research that yourself.
So next is like a good body scrub for the shower. So last year we had a Bath and Body Works one.
Yes.
And this year I've got the Treacle Moon version, so which is like the Sol de Janeiro dupe basically. I just think it's a good thing to have any holiday going on that you're going to get a tan and it's hot. It's good because it's just good to get all the dead skin off. And like if you burn especially, it's good to just exfoliate your body basically. So I've picked this up. This from Boots. I think it was like £2.99. So I can't complain at all. And I love this scent. We've also got the shower gel in this scent to take with us.
Because I think as well with the body scrub, you feel so much cleaner after using it. Absolutely. And at the parks, it can be very grubby. You feel very like the sun cream.
That's what I'm just gonna say.
Sweat. Obviously, ride people touching. Like everybody's touching the same restraints. Everything.
Like you think how much sun cream you're putting in your body to protect yourself in the morning. You need something a bit tougher than shower gel to get
it off. Yeah. So in addition to that body scrub, a hand sanitizer. So last year we did actually buy the Bath and Body Works ones
from the outlet.
We will be going back and repurchasing them because we've absolutely loved them. We've literally got one left now, I think.
One or two. I think you've got one in your car.
Yeah, I've got one in my car. But then in New York we did actually pick up the Touchland one, and this is like a mist, so you just spray it on, rub it in, because like I say, everybody's touched the same restraint, like a lap bar or over the shoulder, railings, waiting in the queues, toilets. Not everybody washes their hands, so this is just really good, and it's tiny. Like even the Bath and Body Works ones, they are even smaller, but this one, it's just easier just to spray.
Just for your food as well.
Yeah, like everything. And then mini lip balm, because it is so hot in the park.
Do get chapped.
Yeah, definitely. So we do also have an SPF one, so wear this through the day and then maybe put a normal one on at night when the sun's not out, because if you burn your lips, you're putting sun cream on your face but you're not putting anything on your lips, they're going to go dry.
Yeah.
And then final thing, like toiletry wise, a spray. For just a small mini spray, just to chuck in your park bag. I quite like the mini Sol de Janeiro ones. I've got loads of them.
I used these last year. These are the mini M&S sprays. So we've tried the full size ones and they're amazing. Yeah. But you can get a set of 3 minis for about £16 from M&S, and I think that's really reasonably priced.
So they are 30ml. I have the 100ml ones for work and day to day, and they last just as good as an expensive spray. And honestly, cannot fault them. I think they're fab. But like I say, I typically do go for the Sol de Janeiro ones in my park bag just because the plastic bottles, they're a little bit lighter, whereas these are glass. But I suppose if that doesn't bother you, then these are just as good.
So like following on from protecting your skin and looking after yourself, SPF is a must. I mean, if you didn't already know. So we used the Boots Soltan once last year. So this is also 8 hours like waterproof, I think, which obviously you need because if you're going on water rides and stuff. And I think we got it in a set last year. We got like a 30.
Yeah, we
50,
bought
and
a couple of
15.
packs, and it came with like a wash bag as well, didn't it?
I mean, we didn't even end up using all them for 2 weeks, so we were like, there's no point in buying a big set this time. So we got the 30, we used the 50 last year. So we've got a 30 for his body, and we used to just put this on in the morning, and then we'd have like a mist to top up with through the day, so maybe like a 20 or a 15. And then we also used this last year, and we've used it on a lot of holidays before.
Yeah, I must admit, because we both normally have our hair quite short at the sides, like pretty much down to skin. I don't know why that first holiday we went on, forgot to put sun cream anywhere here, and the burn was horrific.
So this is the Calypso Scalp Protector. It's SPF 50. It's very good. You can't feel it actually in your hair. Usually just separate it at roots and spray it in.
It is a little bit greasy, I must admit. So if you're a girl and you've got like your middle part in, just say you're doing a slick back, it's fine. But if you're planning on, you know, wearing your hair down that evening, if you're going to a meal or something, I'd probably be a bit more careful and go for a hat.
Yeah, but it's quite cheap and it's very good. It's usually in Bargains B&M for about $2.99.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. And additionally, like if you don't want scalp protector, obviously another essential would be a hat.
Yeah.
And I actually did use a hat quite a lot last year.
Especially
to put it on backwards.
Your eyes as well.
Yeah, I put it on backwards a lot because it would just get my hair out my way. And obviously sunglasses as well.
I'd also another like recommendation is like a high SPF like moisturiser.
Yeah.
So last year we bought like the Garnier ones which had like SPF 50 in, because I think sometimes when you use sun cream on your face it can sting quite a lot.
Or if you get it in your eyes a little bit and things like that, if you sweat and it runs.
So this time I wanted to use, well, I've tried it out, so it's the Roche Posay SPF 50, and I've seen it on TikTok, so I thought I'm going to buy it now, try it out before we go, and then I'll buy a fresh bottle when we go. And also, how small is that? That's going to be perfect to go in the park bags if I need to top it up, and also very lightweight for travelling with. Like in the suitcase, not going to take up much weight or room.
It's just a little bit pricey for the size, really.
Yeah, I think this was £15 with my Boots Advantage card, but I also didn't pay anything because I used my points. Scammed them.
There we go.
Well, not scam because it's a reward scheme, but yeah.
So the next two things kind of go hand in hand, but not really. So water bottle. I probably wouldn't take one like this. Maybe one that collapses or folds.
You can get them in like TikTok shop, Amazon.
Yeah, or use your resort mugs if you're staying on site at Disney. That's not a bad shout. But Florida water isn't great. So my top tip would be, instead of using the fountains because the water in there is warm, instead of going to the toilets and using the water in there, any quick service counter at Walt Disney World will give you free iced water if you go and ask for it.
You can just decant it
and you can just pop it in there.
Into your water bottle.
And then this also very surprised us last year. We used it a lot more than we thought we were going to. It's literally just water in a spray bottle.
I literally felt like Jeffree Star using it with the Evian card.
Yeah, it's just cooling mist, and honestly, that just on your neck, your face and your pressure point cools you down those, mixed with
the fan.
The trusty Easy-Act fan.
Whereas, as well as that, last year we also got cooling towels. Wouldn't recommend. I would not put repage.
Oh, really? Yeah. I didn't mind.
I think
they were a bit of a faff.
Yeah, they were a bit of a faff, and then they were soggy. So then, you tried to get another bag to put them in to put into your park bag, so you didn't put everything else. And also, they just went warm. So then it was just like warm water on your neck, and it nice.
It's like you're supposed to put water on them and then like pull them a certain way to activate it. I'll insert the picture actually of me in Animal Kingdom after we'd done the Wild Africa trek.
You got one included with that, yeah.
Got one included with that. I had it round my neck. It literally looks like I'm covered in sweat all here. I'll insert that picture just so you can see. Maybe don't put it on your clothes if you're having pictures done.
We had a picture and it looks like you've got the biggest sweat patch ever, but it's not. It's the water from that.
Yeah.
Now, next we've got Liquid IV. This was from Boots. I purchased this last year because I saw Hannah Marsh's TikTok, who's a Disney vlogger. She goes for it quite a lot on these. You get different flavours. We picked the strawberry flavour, and I think you get, I don't know how many sachets, 15 sticks. So what you do is you open the sachet stick and empty it into water. So it's like an electrolyte activated powder that dissolves into the water. So obviously just fills your body with electrolytes that you're going to be sweating out through the day anyway, and make sure you're not really getting extra dehydrated because you're losing all that salt in your body.
The reason why there's so many in here is because just before we went to Florida last year, we both ended up with norovirus.
Traumatic.
Which was not fun. And it meant that for the first few days of our trip, we were both really ill.
That low appetite, we didn't really eat much, did we?
Yeah, so we didn't reach for these last year that much, purely because as well...
We were trying to drink the Diarrhea, which the doctors gave us, which was like salty electrolyte like put into water, which is exactly what that is.
Yeah.
So it just mimicked.
It was a bit triggering.
It was triggering, like we'd still got, like, we were recovering and we were fine while we were there, but it was like...
It was a reminder.
It wasn't good, but we're going to take them
We're going to take them this time. We're going for 9 nights, so there's plenty in here to do us for 9 nights, because...
Yeah. And it's a lot cheaper than buying Powerade every day. Yeah. But also, I swear there's Powerade at the refill stations for your mugs.
Yeah, there is. But probably not as healthy as just this mixed in water. So, poncho. This, I know, just looks like a carry bag in a bag, but a poncho, they're really lightweight, easy to fit in a park bag. We took these every day just in case, because you never... using them. Yeah, you just never, ever know what the weather's going to be like
and
in
how
Florida.
heavy it's going to be.
Yeah, the one day we didn't pack these in his bag, we ended up having to buy them from the Hard Rock Cafe at nearly $20. Yeah, at nearly $20 a piece. You could buy packs of these on Amazon for so cheap.
Well, that's what we do. We bought a big multi-pack and took them with it. And then obviously, because the plastic, sometimes they don't fit back properly into the plastic, so you can just bin them single use. But like, you can reuse them and dry them out in your hotel room.
Yeah, to be fair, I think probably these aren't great, like environmental wise. We probably wouldn't repurchase these, but we've got some left over, so it's one of those things. I would potentially maybe look at
a reusable poncho.
Remy's going absolutely crackers down there if you can hear him. But I would probably look at either a reusable poncho or a rain mac. One of the ones that fold up into the bags. Yeah. They'd be great for it. And then, actually, I think people had left these as well on the last day. I think that's why we brought a few home. So along with the popcorn bucket, people had left these, and then someone had left this as well, which is just a lanyard.
I think from Walmart, actually, we saw it.
Yeah, we'd seen it in Walmart. Just to wear. We put our Disney pins on this, that you can see behind, for pin trading. So when we go back, this is in the bag, ready to go. We'll pop the pins that we want to trade on here, but we're going to leave the ones that we don't want to trade at home.
And it's just easy to get out your bag, rather than having all your pins just like at the bottom of your bag and then you're trying to like fish them out. It's just easy to have them all inserted in there.
What I must admit that I like about this, if you're not buying your magic band, it's got the pouch to put your room key, park key in. So this is worth it. And as well, I would say, if you're doing Universal, obviously maybe not go with the Disney one because that could be potentially a bit controversial, but at Universal, your key for the park is a card. Yeah. Your room key is a card if you're staying on site, and if you're staying at a deluxe hotel at Universal, you get your fast passes included, and that is a card. So you could put it all in here, and you have to take them on the rides with you, so you can pop this on and just tuck it into your clothes and know everything's going to be safe.
But these are definitely from Walmart, because I remember going the second time I went to Walmart on the second week, and they had them all on go, because they do like unofficial Disney merch on Walmart and stuff, and they had them all there, so I think that's probably where that's from.
Yeah, and just going back to Universal, we're not doing it this year, but what I would say is, don't take a backpack to Universal. It isn't the place to take a backpack to because of the locker situation. If you're wanting to go on big rides and you've not got anybody that's willing to stand and wait to go on, while you go on, the free lockers that you get are probably about that deep.
But better with a Uniqlo crossbody, something like that.
Yeah, I have a small Hard Rock Cafe rucksack. It's one of the clear ones, and that only just about fit. So, top tip for Universal, don't take a big rucksack unless you're willing to pay the price for a bigger locker.
Yeah. And finally, to round off the video, is quite a big, I don't know what to say, quite a big, like, spacious beach pool bag sort of thing. I mean, we took one last year, we got so much use out of it, because when we'd come back from the park, say midday, and we wanted to sit around pool for a few hours, our hotel room was quite near the back of the hotel complex.
Near the
Broadway's,
pool.
Yeah. So what we'd do is we'd put us towels and stuff and sun cream that we'd need and ferns and power bank, put in here and walk down to the pool with this in, and then it were all in one place and we knew where to go. And then as well, we needed this for the water park, so for Volcano Bay, Typhoon Lagoon. As well, there you get lockers, but they are quite big, I thought, at Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah, they did fit those in.
Would fit this in. But as well, on our plans for this trip, we're going to Typhoon Lagoon one day, but then going straight to the outlet after. So this is good because then we can take a change of clothes in here, ready to go straight from the water park out to the outlet. And it can fit everything. I mean, it's got different compartments in it. This was from Primark, actually. I bought this last week, and it was only £6.
I was going to say, how much was it?
And I actually like the design, so I think a good sturdy beach pool bag that you can fit lots of stuff in, so your sun cream, your swimming stuff, all the stuff like that you're going to need for your pool and your water park.
What
that
we
can
tend
easily
to
fit in there.
do as well in our beach bag is we always take a waterproof like plastic wallet or
goes inside.
like a different smaller bag for phones, wallets, and like important
So
things.
if anything leaks, it's not going on.
If your sun cream goes on
Yeah.
it, if your swim shorts are still a bit wet and they go in there, then you're not ruining things like your camera, your phone, your money,
absolutely.
things like that.
But yes, that is everything. We've just included the main things, and I mean we've got hundreds of other stuff that I purchased.
There's
from.
literally a full box down.
Yeah, of stuff that I purchased last year and stuff I bought this year, ready to go. But I think we'll probably include that in the actual.
Yeah,
Pack
so
with
we're going to
Us
be
video.
doing probably like a packing video where we go through like Disney tops and outfits and stuff like that, and then just general bits and bobs that we like to take with us. But this was just mainly non-negotiables, stuff that we buy kind of months in advance really, because it just spreads the cost. I mean, a lot of the stuff we bought last year and take this year and other things, I mean, if you add it all up, it's expensive to buy the month before you go.
Absolutely.
So we started buying a couple more Disney tops and stuff January this year.
Time. When stuff's reduced in the sale and stuff, it's just easy to get. And as well, like, I found videos like this so helpful, like when it were our first time going together last year, watching a video of like essential things like the liquid IV, stuff like that, like things you wouldn't think that, oh, I need that.
Like the fan.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if we'd not took a fan?
No.
We'd have been dying.
You see like different people's videos and perspectives of what's their non-negotiable, and it jogs your memory like, oh, actually, I could do with taking that, and it's 100%. So helpful.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching.
Yes,
we
thank you.
hope you are enjoying the videos and stuff. Obviously, we've got our London vlog up already. We've got a full New York vlog series up if you haven't watched that.
I've got a London vlog coming up.
Yeah, London vlog coming up, a couple of concert vlogs coming up, and then it will be September time that we go to Walt Disney World.
So excited.
I think potentially we're going to do a video once we've booked everything, maybe sitting down and discussing the plan so that people can get excited
Dining,
for it.
hotel.
Yeah.
We are doing a few hotels, not going to reveal it on this video.
No, we're doing 3 different hotels, but we'll not say what.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video or if it's the first one you've seen of us, go back and watch a couple of our other ones. Go and watch the New York vlogs, and just know there's Disney trip coming soon.
I know, so excited.
So subscribe and get ready for that. So that should be up. I think the first episode should be up by the end of September because we fly early September.
Yes.
So by the time we're home, we've got it all edited.
Well, I mean, probably the packing video and also the video talking about what we're doing while we're there.
That should be up in a couple of months.
Yeah, before they'll probably go up in August time.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, give us a like, subscribe,
And
comment. Yeah, that'd be helpful. Recommend to other people that you've liked what you've seen. So yeah, go and watch the New York vlogs, watch the London vlog.
Yeah.
Obviously, stuff coming up very, very soon that we're so excited for. And yeah, we hope you've enjoyed.
Yes.
So
See you
thank
later.
you for watching. Bye.